news about our 2019-2020 season. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff here, so please pay attention. I will try to get through it as quickly as possible. In the fall, we will start in November to rehearse, and we will probably be here again in Westlake Hall. And I have sent you this schedule already, but I will send it to you again. I'll send pretty much all this information to you again. We are doing Rock and Soul Review. And we've got some hot stuff. Really
What's the first date?
The performance date?
No,
The first date of rehearsal should be November 13th, according to what I have on here. We've made so many changes that I'll check on that to be sure, but it should be November 13th. And the Wednesday nights, and the performance is on February 1st. We are in the Criterion, and we are going to do 2 performances in one day.
2 performances in one day?
That's a tough day. Okay? That's a tough day.
The way we used to do it.
Yeah, so we'll do a 3 o'clock and a 7:30.
Yes.
That means we have to hold up all day long. Okay,
And the
so
reasons are,
well, we have done that in the past. We decided a long time ago, we filled the SOU recital hall, and that's why we went to 2 performances in one day, which is a cool thing because it gives you a chance to do it again. And very interestingly, the second performance is always just a little better than the first, generally.
Very nice.
You know how that goes.
and those 90.
Anyway, so that's what we're doing. This is expensive. The Criterion is expensive. And we are going to try it and see if we can sell out a house, sell out more than a house, would be really nice in 2 performances.
And we are pretty sure that some people don't show up to an evening performance because it's dark.
Yep, that's right.
We have a number of people.
There are a number of people,
that
so
don't want
we
to
will
come out.
find that out for sure.
That's part of the idea. It's a bit of an experiment, both for us and for our audience. So we're going to give it a shot, see what we can do. All right, so I will give you more information on that. All right. Several weeks ago, we had, well, first of all, we had planned to do a spring concert on May 16th. And then Michael Morris, the new director of the Rogue Valley Chorale, got in touch with us, and he said, would you be interested in doing a collaboration with Rogue Valley Chorale?
Oh, wow.
And so, in May of 2020, we are doing a show with Rogue Valley Chorale. I don't know how the heck we're going to get all these people on stage, but we're going to make it happen. And we are doing, his idea is he wants to do a concert called All That Jazz, featuring the works of none other than okay? So we will reclaim And All That Jazz, which we just did very recently, okay? And we'll open the show with them. And they have approximately 90 singers.
Oh my God.
Approximately 60 singers. It's going to be real interesting. So we'll do some creative staging.
We're
Okay.
thinking no chairs at all for the Rogue Valley Chorale because they sit and that's not going to work.
And they do 2 performances. They do Saturday evening, which will be May 30th, 2020, and Sunday afternoon, which will be May 31st. Okay? We will start rehearsals in mid-February. We haven't figured out that schedule yet, so I'll get that to you.
Okay, will we rehearse with them?
Well, at the end we will, but we will basically do our own thing. And the way we're setting it up right now is that we'll open that show with everybody doing And All That Jazz. Then we will leave the stage. They will do some songs. They will leave the stage for intermission. We will come back out for the second half, do our portion of the show, and then they will come out and join us for 2, 3, and finish the show. Okay. So we will be doing a little bit less than we usually do in terms of songs, but we're going to do some tough stuff. Like years ago, Kirby did an arrangement called Tribute to the Duke. It's all Duke Ellington pieces, and it is just incredible. It's just one of the best arrangements he's ever done. So we'll do some pretty hot stuff. We won't do as many songs, we'll just do tougher songs. So anyway, that's the plan, and I will send you, we're working on, we're pretty close to having the repertoire for the fall, which is the February 1st Rock and Soul Review. we still have some work to do on that next one. Yes,
Are they going to be off book also?
we're open.
That's what they said. They announced that at their concert.
For at least for the songs that we do together, they're gonna need to be because I'm moving them around. They may not know that. Anyway, Dawn.
Yeah, to that subject about being off book, the president of the Rogue Valley Chorale, in announcing this concert, mentioned that the Jefferson, we were off book. And she
Yeah.
sort of turns to the chorale and gives them this look. You kind of had to be there, but it's like, sort of like a challenge accepted sort of situation.
Awesome.
I have to say, too, that I spent about an hour working on the Cole Porter medley that they sang. And if you're familiar with the tune,
In the still of the
oh,
night.
yeah, In the Still of the Night, thank you. It goes 1, 2, in the still of the night. And the way Cole Porter did it back in the day, it was like boom, cha, boom, cha. It was just the way the piano parts are written. It was just enough to keep a little pulse going and a foxtrot thing going for the dancers. But I did it in a light Latino way. So it was the so it was in the still of the night. So of the night was all a half a beat ahead. And I thought, going into the rehearsal, I thought, this is going to show me a lot about how this choir sings, their understanding of syncopation. And so it went 1, 2, in the still of the night. That was the way they sang it, without any syncopation. I said, hold it right there. In the still, had to do that a bunch of times. In the still of the night. And some of them, about half of them, were able to make a change. That's asking a lot if you're not used to singing syncopation, okay? But that was sort of that's what I thought might happen. But by concert time, they got 1 out of the 3. And which one do you think that might have been? In the still of the night. They got the first one. I felt like doing this.
What we do is tough. We're asking a lot, and you're going there.
It just made me very appreciative of what we do rhythmically. I mean, there's hardly, like tonight, I have a couple of rhythms, but it's not going to be very tough for us to get those down. And any of these Michael Jackson things, we can sing, that whole, we can do that. We've done it, we'll do some more. Yeah.
Moving on, scheduling what? Yes, question here.
Is it 10 rehearsals for that, or is it, you said?
Right now, we're kind of stuck on 11. We're kind of adding one more in there. I'll let you know. What we have for the Rock and Soul Review February 1st concert is 11 rehearsals. But we're going through the Christmas season, so we always miss some people, like day after. What we have rehearsal on the night before Thanksgiving. We always lose some people the night before Thanksgiving. That's one of 11 rehearsals. So we do the best we can. But anyway, we have 11 rehearsals for that. I have yet to work out the schedule for the spring. Was there another, did I see another question? Okay, keep moving. Scheduling wise, 4th of July, we will not be doing the parade this year because Markita has a little catching up to do. When I get through with Carnegie, my blood may start running again, and I have just a little bit of catching up.
It was kind of unbelievable, actually, being a
Unbelievable.
point person.
But for this year, for the holiday season, we are working on an idea. I'm working with Kelsey France. She's head of events in Ashland Chamber. We're working on some ideas for the day after Thanksgiving, which is their Festival of Lights. They do a parade down through Ashland, and they do some stuff down on the plaza. And we're working on some ideas, so I'll let you know if we can do that. So no on the 4th of July. They love having us. They love having us. We've done that for several years now, but can't do it this year.
Good for you.
So then we'll work on. Thank you. They need what?
They need someone to coach Santa.
They need someone to coach Santa. Well, we've had some interesting Santas. If you happen to do the Medford tree lighting with us 2 years ago, there was a Santa that went, and his sleeves went up and he had tattoos all over him.
There's a video.
All right.
There's a video out there of Santa Claus going to a studio to record his laugh. Have I told you this before? And it's got some business guy coaching him on how to do ho, ho, ho. So he goes, ho, ho, ho. Just a little more emotion. Ho, ho, ho. A little more fall off on the third one. Ho, ho, ho. And it just goes on and on. And it just gets totally ridiculous. And there are people in studios that will do that. Will just wear you out, and there may not even be musical at all.
Could I have a little more orange?
Seriously. This guy Randy Crenshaw, the singing voice of Homer Simpson. I've sung with him for years and years, and every time I go to LA, he's on every recording you've heard probably since we started. And he's amazing, but some of his stories. Like Ray Conniff, familiar with Ray Conniff? Band guy, pretty much deaf after all the horn blasting all those years. He's in the studio, they're singing one of his songs, recording it. He goes, I need more volume. They're already at forte. And they're looking at each other, and after about 3 times with the same comment, they said, okay, it's time. And they just shrieked the part, I mean, as loud as they could sing it. And his response was, now we're good, now we'll get this. It's like, so you never know you're going to get.
Okay, so back to 4th of July possibly the following year. We'll see about 4th of July in 2020. In recent years, Kirby's been working with a choir director and performance producer in Australia. And he is a real go-getter of a guy, and he wants Kirby to turn the world around in 3 cities in Australia in the summer. So that would be the first 2 weeks of June, which means that we do the concert with RBC at the end of May, and we leave the following day to Australia for 2 weeks.
Brisbane, Melbourne, and Sydney.
Are they going to fly us down there?
I'm still looking for money. We're working on this. It's a very slow process. It's about making friends. It's about letting people know that we exist. And we've got a lot more work to do to go that way, but it would be really cool to do that. If somebody can get aggressive with someone they know that has a lot of money, let me know, okay? I'll get aggressive with you.
I did send an email to Jonathan Welch, is his name, saying, what would you think about us, some of our singers joining you for that? And I haven't heard back. But I have a feeling he's going to say, hey, do it, so we'll see.
He's the kind of guy that started a choir with street people.
School of Hard Knocks. Yeah. And he's brought Requiem for the street people that have died on the street. Did that down there, and then they brought it to Dallas, and they have some kind of organization there that does the same thing with street people that join the choir. And he's taken it to England. So I mean, this guy is fearless. He got rid of his board that he had previously. That were going, are you sure you want to? So he sort of cleaned the house, and he has a whole bunch of yes people on the board now. So he's just fearless. He's amazing.
Okay, moving on. For our next performance, the schedule is different from what the last performance that we did, we were working on the Criterion schedule. They had the Rogue Valley Symphony in there the night before, and so we did a late day. But this time we've got a little bit more time, and we will do a stage setup starting at 1, and singers need to be in by 2:30. So I will send you that as well. We'll rehearse from 2:30 to 5:30. This is June 1st, Saturday, June 1st, the performance that we are doing next. I will send you that schedule. Okay.
Sorry,
Yes.
what is do we stop rehearsing? We rehearse next Wednesday is the 15th, and then the 22nd
We have 3 more rehearsals after this one, all Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, I need all of you to take a look at these 2 pieces of paper, which hopefully have all your names on them. This is what will go in our program for this concert. Be sure that your name is on there and that it is spelled the way you want it in our printed program. Okay, I will have to leave that over there. And I'm sending you that. And last couple of notes for Carnegie people. Those of you who made your own flight arrangements, but you're actually on the same flight that leaves Medford at, it's like 6:15 a.m. and flies into Newark, I need you to tell me who you are. I have Jim Hatton, there's somebody, please let's not do it right now, but come and tell me. I need to know who you are so that we're coordinating how to get all of the packets and information to all of the singers. So we're figuring that out. So I need to know who all is on that flight that made your own flight arrangements to Carnegie, please. And late arrivals into New York, we're figuring out a way to get you all of your packet information. So don't worry about it right now. We're finding a way to do that.
Markita?
Yes.
So we're coming in on the Delta flight, but it's the same time at a different terminal. Do you want our names too?
If you're doing, I would say if you've got your own ground transportation to the hotel, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because those people were working on a thing at check-in, that you'll get your packets at check-in. But
Okay.
we've got some stuff to figure out there.
Okay.
So it's just the people that are on the same flight that are basically going to arrive at the same time in Newark. Okay, I will have tickets for sale back here for our Criterion show here. What's the time is? Oh, one last Carnegie Hall thing, and that is that Alan has an extra ticket for our Carnegie show. It's on the floor of Carnegie. It came with a classic package, and he happens to have an extra ticket. So if you are looking for an extra ticket, we have it. Let me know. Yes. Yes.
No.
He's the guy right there. Right there. Okay. Is that all? That's all for now?
Yeah, take 10 minutes and
Question.
start right at
Question
10.
here.
The attire for the Criterion concert, would it be all black also?
Yes, our usual all black with a red something or other. Yeah, with a red accent. Yeah, that's correct.
But not for New York.
And I will send that to you as well with the schedule for the concert name.
So your flame red cape, Lou, should work out just fine.
So check out your name for the printed program.